Hi guys, today we're going to be working on this fireworks inspired blue with silver tips for New Year's Eve. I actually didn't do any testing with this design, which as you know is really not like me, but I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. So if you'd like to see how I did it, just stay tuned. Starting out with clean, dry nails, you want to go ahead and apply a base coat. I'm using Gripper, which, as I've mentioned before, is unfortunately discontinued. You can use whichever base coat you prefer. Just to mention, for those of you that may have noticed, I've got a couple little stubborn glitters left on my nail. That's left over from Revlon Untamed, and generally that removal was not too bad, but just a few glitters that were being kind of stubborn. For this manicure, for my base color, I'm using Zoya Sunshine, which is not yellow, but I suppose the sun could be shining in a blue sky. Okay, for the burst at the tips, I'm going to be using a striper brush and Zoya Trixie. And I've just got a little bit of that silver out on. You can use whatever you have handy, piece of paper, a lid, paper plate. Today, if you are curious, I'm using a yogurt lid. And I'm just going to get some of that on my striper and then try to have a very steady hand and start creating a burst at the tip. Basically starting out by drawing a center line and then I'm going to just fan lines out on either side. Just a couple notes. If you want your tips to be more pointed, my suggestion would be to make that the end of your stroke, but I have trouble striping in a straight line kind of this direction and could maybe do it like this, but that's a little bit more awkward to record, so I just decided to kind of go this direction as easiest to paint and easiest to record, but if it bothers you that the ends are not sharp enough, that's an option. Your other option, of course, whenever you are working with a matte or a textured polish is, do you want to leave it matte or do you want to make it glossy? And I want to make mine glossy, so I'm going to finish it off with top coat. And as usual, I'm using Sèche Vite. So here's the finished manicure, and you may need a couple layers of top coat to get a completely smooth finish, but that's no big deal with quick dry top coat, of course. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this design down in the comments. I will be doing another tutorial if I can squeeze it in before New Year's Eve, so stay tuned for that. And as always, thanks for watching.